A third app that you can use to edit PDFs is Canva. Canva, you do have to go to the specific website, and then what I'll do is upload a file. Now, I'm going to upload a file that we've seen before. This is one that I was able to edit in Adobe Acrobat. So I just want to see if Canva will allow me to edit it as well. In Adobe, I was able to actually come in and edit the document text. So let me zoom in a little bit and just see if I can click on, nope. So sometimes you can click the edit button up here, but if you'll notice, I'm unable, this was kind of scanned as an entire picture and it won't recognize the text. So I'm unable to actually recognize text here. Now I still could mark it up. So as an example, if I went into elements and I said like, here's a rectangle, let's say I want to do this rectangle and I want to cover this up and do a new title, I could do that. And I could just say, you know what, I want my color to be white. And so I can do this now, and now I could add my own text. And we'll just do, I'll just add something like this. And I'll put this on top of it. Now, the one thing that's nice about Canva is you can layer items in here, unlike Cami. So for instance, let's say that I went back and added another shape and I moved this up. Okay, so let's say I want the shape on top. I can come here and say layer and say bring to front, and that will cover up the text. Or I could say layer and send backwards, and that will give me the option to do that. So I could still add any kinds of pictures in here. Anything that you can add in Canva, you can add to your file, and you can cover items up. So like when we talked before, I could actually draw, add like a rectangle here. Oops. If it's hard to grab something, just click off of it and then grab it. And so what I might want to do now is just change the color of this to white since that's my background color and cover that up. And now I won't see that one section here as well. So I can still add and mark up my file. I could actually still draw on my file too. If I went to the drawing tools, you could still draw on top of your file in Canva. So Canva actually, in my opinion, is a little bit easier to edit with than Cami because you have more options and you can layer items. Um, let's go back to the, I'm just going to go all the way back to the editor here. Oops, there we go. And let's upload a different file. I'm going to pull up a school tool export that was a student's report card. And I'm going to show you that in some documents, you actually, it will recognize the text in Canva, but it's just, you know, it's hit or miss. It just depends, honestly, on how these files were saved and what um, features different programs support. But on this one, I actually could go in here and change the text of the report card. And as you know, as you can see, just like Adobe, it does keep the same formatting as well. And this is kind of letting me add, if I even wanted to add my own text box in here, I can do that. And, you know, I could move this in over here. So you know, if it will recognize the text, you have full options to edit it. So I think it's a good idea, like if you're having trouble editing document text, to try it in Canva. If you're going to do markups, I actually, in my opinion, I prefer Canva over Cami. One thing also with Cami is you can share your documents just like you would a Google Doc. You can add people and give them access to edit or view your file. Also, when you're ready to, if you've made your changes and you're ready to export this, you would come up to share and you would come down to where it says download. And then just make sure that PDF is one of the file formats that you choose. So PDF standard or PDF print. I usually go with standard. And then just go ahead and hit download and it'll prompt you to where to save this file on your computer.